Yes people, what's going on? Today's video, we're gonna start sorting out the coolant leak that, well, I suppose I caused it myself. When I was replacing the seals on the vacuum pump and putting the cam follower back in, I ended up catching one of the coolant hoses, and this is one of the coolant hoses that gets very brittle, very quick. You can look at it and it falls off. So this is the coolant hose that I ended up snapping. I must have literally just caught it and it's just fallen off because they become so brittle so quick. So I've done the exact same thing on my old Mark 5. I've been waiting probably 3 or 4 days for the new part to come in so we can now finally get that coolant flange replaced for a better one. So obviously there's no point buying another plastic one because it's only going to go brittle again and it's going to snap again. So what I've done was bought a aluminum, however you want to say the bloody word. So it can't snap. Well, I suppose it can snap, but you have to hit it pretty hard with a hammer. It won't just snap on its own because it's not plastic. It would definitely be worth replacing because whether it happened the other day or it happened down the line, I was going to have to replace it anyway. So I might as well replace it now whilst it's currently off the road, I suppose. Me doing bits to it, might as well get it replaced now and get it all sorted, butted up and take it out for a drive, because I've had this car about 3 weeks now. I've driven it twice. I've done that under my own decision, but I didn't expect it to be off the, I didn't expect to have it off the road for this long. But it's just one of them things. So I'm going to start by getting it jacked up just so I can get the under tray off and get a bucket of some sort underneath it for when I take these hoses off. Obviously a lot of coolant's going to come out. I do have a new bottle of 5 litre as well, and we'll bleed it all up and get it all sorted out properly. So I'm just going to use this random box from B&M that I found in the shed, as I don't have a bowl to catch the coolant with, so, and I don't really want it all over the floor. Yeah, this is the next best thing. I don't think a lot, well, I mean, I suppose a lot's going to come out anyway, but most of it's kind of drained itself, really, but at least it will catch whatever comes out. I already feel this is going to go terribly wrong, and it's just going to go everywhere anyway, but let's find out. I already know this is going to be a pain to get off due to the fact that this is probably the original one and it's never been changed, and it's probably somewhat seized, well not seized, but kind of become one with the pipe. Try and slacken it off a bit, just because it is stuck to it. Right, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Oh, there she blows. Oh mate, this is making such a mess. Come on. Oh. Right. Oh boy, that's coming out fast. Stop, 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 stop. Let's get this one back on. So where did it go in? Like that. Slot, slot, slot. I reckon we've got to give it that hot tour. Or is she just going to slide in? Probably not. Let's give it a go. Okay, well, roughly on. These clips are horrible. Oh, can he feel me back? My back's in bits. Come on. Come on. Please go over. Uh-oh. Don't make them noises. Like it. there she is. That is what snapped off the original one. Oh dear. What I'm going to do is put a nice new Jubilee on the hose, as the clip that pinged off and flew into Narnia did not seem like it was going to be strong enough to hold the hose, and looked like it, well, felt like it had kind of lost its strength. So put a nice new Jubilee on it, and I know it'll work as well because I've done it on my old Mark 5 and that was with all new hoses and stuff like that, so I know we should be golden. It's pretty famous last words now, isn't it? But let's get it put back together.
I like the way your body's moving closer, just to the beat until the night is over. Take it all out.
So what I'll do now is get the battery hooked back up, and then we'll get her run up. We'll put some coolant in her, as she is pretty much empty now, and we'll bleed the system as well, just for peace of mind, just so I know it's all sweet. And then yeah, we'll see where it goes from there, and fingers crossed there's no leaks. How do you reckon we're going to do for no spill? Perfect. Didn't even spill any when I pulled it up. She's drinking it. Let's start her up and give her a bleed. Do you know, I just realised I looked it up, right, to see what coolant my car would need. G13 is what it came up with. I literally typed in MK5 GOLF GTI coolant. So G13 purple ready mix. Tell me why on there it says G12. Right, let's get this system bled. If anyone sees anything start to go wrong, shout me. I won't hear you. Right, we've got all the fans blowing inside just to circulate it around, see if it bleeds it at all. We'll let it warm up, it hasn't been started up for a while. No leaks, so I suppose that's good. Right, fans have kicked in. And I only know that because there was coolant on the fans and it flung me straight in the face. Whilst this has been ticking over, I've also been checking by the vacuum pump to see if it's still leaking oil or not. As it stands, there is nothing leaking. Obviously I know it'll take a while to probably seep out of it, but for now she seems good with that. Just going to let it keep ticking over and running, and yeah, see what happens. I should have jacked it up higher really, but hindsight is a wonderful thing. Why is it not latching on? There we go. Anyone else ever just lay under a car and you kind of get a bit too comfortable? You just think, what's a 20-minute nap gonna hurt? Oh, I've lost my screws. Where have I put them? The last one here. Just so it keeps that centre under tray bit up a little bit more. Last thing I want to do is drive along and have this flapping about. Lovely. So we've now been out for a drive in her. I didn't film it just because I wanted to keep an eye on all the temps and everything like that, but yeah, we've been out for a drive. Coolant's fine, stayed up to temperature. Checked under the bonnet, there's no leaks. Coolant's staying pretty level, and yeah, all seems good. There's still no oil coming out of the vacuum pump, which is another good sign. Also, I'll just keep an eye on it over time just to make sure it doesn't leak again. Hopefully it doesn't, but If it does, it does. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video then. Got a lot of stuff planned for this car, so I'm not going to go into detail, just because if you want to stick around, you'll stick around. If you don't, you don't. It's pretty simple, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to stick around, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below as to if there's anything you want to see on the Golf, or any questions or anything like that. So I've had one before, so I'm fairly clued up on them. But yeah, see you in the next video.